Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. Today we are going to be talking about the benefits of practicing yoga. Just to let you know, I have been practicing yoga for over 6 years, and that there is a reason behind it why I started practicing yoga. It just started off as a play, and then it became something such a huge and life-changing experience, and the decision that I have made practicing yoga, it was such a life-changing. And I decided to sit down and then talk about it because I have realized that I started posting videos, like yoga videos. I never really sat down and then talked about the benefits of it and why I normally do practice yoga. And most of you know that yoga is something that is calming, that is super beneficial to your physiology, and that is gonna help you a lot spiritually, mentally, and physically. So obviously yoga combines all of them together, your mind, your body, and spirit. Yoga is not a philosophical way of practicing like physically. Yoga is science. If you want to educate yourself a little bit more about yoga, there is actually one book that I can recommend that will literally explains everything about yoga, and that book is written by BKS Iyengar. He's the guy who actually started promoting yoga to the West, and then it became such a big phenomenon. I do practice yoga every single morning now as much as I can. If there are days that I do work like late shift, I kind of skip the morning yoga, but I still go to the gym. So when you practice yoga, your brain starts to release a secretion that actually helps to alleviate cortisol and also tension as well. And the second thing that you will notice when you start practicing yoga is if you ever dealt with depression, or if you are dealing with depression, it is going to help with your depression as well. I 100% guarantee that it has a lot to do with emotional pain. Yoga helps a lot for emotional pain. And coming to the United States, if you guys have watched my previous videos, like Get Ready With Me videos, I have actually mentioned that I have had pretty tough times. The start of my life here was not that fun. Well, I don't want to be ungrateful. I have experienced a lot of beautiful things, but along the side, I have experienced some things that kind of put me in a depression mode. Again, yoga was kind of an escape for me to avoid all those things. You don't have to be advanced in order to practice yoga. At least 15 minutes or 30 minutes a day can change so much, about how you feel. And the best time to start practicing yoga is in the morning time. It wakes you up, it wakes your body up in the morning. It just kind of sets the day as well with a positive mood. You will be ready to conquer anything that comes on your way. So definitely it's gonna help a lot for depression as well, I guarantee for that. Next one is a physical pain. It's gonna help a lot for your physical pain. If you do have a back pain, let's say, if you do experience knee pains, any physical pain that you experience, there are certain poses that actually helps to minimize that pain and then makes you feel better as well. So another thing that you are going to benefit practicing yoga is that you are going to have emotional balance. Your emotions will be balanced. I used to be such an angry person. Oh my goodness, guys, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I would get angry so quickly, with my brothers, and I would fight with them all the time. And then I have actually noticed that it has affected a lot, how I see life as well. Because naturally, I am such an open person, oh my goodness. Like, I love and enjoy like playful things in life. I like to be funny, I like to be like silly sometimes, and I don't really care. I don't necessarily take myself seriously most of the time, but some of my seriousness come from that. Once you start practicing yoga, you will actually notice that there's a certain ways of incorporating meditation in the practice. A meditation is going to help you to alleviate all those you know, like a not helpful, not good emotions for you, you know, for your emotional health. Next one that I have to share with you guys is you are going to start become present person, not future. This is one of the things that I have actually noticed, like that. When I started practicing yoga, I was future person. Like I would set goals. I still do set goals, but I was more like concentrated on the future all the time. I never paid attention too much to the present. I was like, I don't want to waste time. Let me just concentrate on my goals. Let me concentrate on my intention. It is important, you know, you need to have goals, you need to have intention, you need to have dreams in life for you to be able to keep progressing as a person. But there is you know, there's a balance. So you want to have a balance. You want to live in the moment, but still concentrate on the future. Does this make any sense? You will definitely start to treasure present more than the future, because at the end of the day, we all have only present to live. We don't live in the future. We don't live in the past. We only live in the present. The next one is you will slowly start to become physically strong. So by practicing all those poses that literally seem impossible, you will actually notice that you will gain a lot of strength in your core. You will have a really toned and I would say very strong shoulders, because there are some poses that you do like again and again about 100 times, you know, in a practice, and it obviously makes you strong by practicing it more and more. And then you will actually notice that if you do have any concern about, you know, like a loose skin, or you have, you know, excess fat on your skin, all those issues will slowly disappear as well. So I guarantee for that you will be physically strong and flexible. And this is one of the sexy part of practicing yoga. You know, some people like really try hard to lose weight. Hey, practice yoga, it's gonna help you mentally and physically as well. Seventh benefit that you will get from practicing yoga is you are going to have a healthy skin. You guys know how we feel and how our body feels has a lot to do with the appearance of our skin. You know, I'm not talking about those hormones that we do get when we're in our puberty, you know. But sometimes your skin actually reflects how your body is doing and how you're doing mentally. You will have extra glow, and then you will actually notice that you are gonna look healthier, you know, in total. You will have that kind of flushed, kind of a blushy look on your skin because of the, you know, healthy blood circulation in your body. Another thing is you will slowly start to develop appreciation and gratitude to the small things in life. This is one thing that I truly love about yoga, is that it makes you pay attention to small things. You know, let's say sometimes we don't necessarily notice the heartbeat that we have, you know, and don't even care about it, you know, it just happens automatically. But once you sit down and pay attention to your heartbeat, you know, how it beats, and that's actually, your heartbeat is actually part of the symphony of the universe. You know, if you pay attention to the universe, everything kind of has its own sound, you know, the vibration sound, and then your heartbeat reflects, you know, partially reflects that music, you know, music that comes from the universe. And then the next benefit, like it makes you more aware, like it will develop your awareness a lot. We tend to go through the days like a zombie, you know, we're just like existing. Let's say if you're in depression, you will actually notice that you just feel like you're existing and not living. You're not aware of anything. It's like you literally ignore everything that happens in your life and you don't even pay attention to that. So you're not aware, in one word. And then yoga slowly helps you to develop your awareness. And last but not least, I have to share with you guys, as you start practicing meditation. Now, meditation is something that a lot of people get it wrong. Meditation is not sitting down and then not thinking about anything. Meditation, if you guys do read Osho's books, oh my goodness, he explains it in a perfect way. There's actually one video of him as well. He explains what meditation is, and I will link it down below for you guys as well. That way it will give you an idea what meditation is. Meditation is not sitting down quiet and then not thinking about anything. No, meditation is taking yourself as a third person and then watching everything that happens, you know, in your brain. So it's like you become a watcher. Let's say when you're doing the dishes, you don't necessarily do the dishes, but you kind of watch your body, you know, following what your mind orders. That's amazing. You know, if you take yourself as a third person and then watching yourself doing something or watching yourself thinking about something, it's amazing. You know, it makes you feel like you are not your body, you are not what you think you are, but you're something that is completely different, and that is a different energy, you know, that you can actually see and meditate on that. So anyway, there's so many videos and books that you can find, and again, I will try my best to link everything down below, so that way you guys get to watch what true meditation is and how you can practice it in your daily life. And it's gonna affect you a lot in a good way once you start meditating on certain things, meditating on things that you are afraid of, meditating on things that makes you bothered. So that way, you know, you kind of dig into it and then you slowly start to see the truth, you know, why it makes you feel the way you feel. Anyway, these are the benefits, you know, that you can gain by practicing yoga. I highly encourage you to practice it. All right guys, I wish you to have a good day. Make sure to make it the best, whatever that you're doing, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Please stay tuned for the next one. Bye guys.